everyone, I'm Grahtles, and welcome to the Best Start 2 series, and this is episode 3. So we did quite a bit. We got the space elevator parts on phase 1, and we are working on phase 2. I think the first thing we're going to open here is not the coal power, but the basic steel. So it's not too much, but we're going to select that milestone. But before we do anything for that, we're gonna go in the MAM. I did some running around. I got some things done, and yeah, I know I'm going right into it. I'm not even stopping. We're just gonna go right to it. So anyway, E, we're gonna alien megafauna. We are good for now. Alien technology. I did find some pipes at a crash site, so yay for me. So now we can research that. That's excellent. All right, now this is gonna open up some good stuff. This, we need some fluctuators. We're going to make those. This is the dimensional depot. Let's click on that. We need some fluctuators. We're going to make some of those. So let's move on to Caterium. I made some quick wire from that Caterium ingots. So we're going to go ahead and research that. So now we have Mark II power poles, which is excellent. You can do 7 connections to that now. And we can actually do AI limiters. Let's start the research on that. Perfect. And we need plastic for this one, so we're gonna have to wait. Mycelia, I think we did everything for this, but if I have some extra fabric, which I might, I put some in this. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and go back to mycelia. We can get an extra hand slot, which would be nice. Let's do that. Perfect. All right, let's go to nutrients. We have to grab some modular frames and some... Oh no, we don't have pipes. Forget it. Forget it. And this one we need rotors and a yellow power slug. Believe it or not, let me see. I do have a yellow power slug. And what else did I say I needed? Because I don't pay attention. Rotors. Let's go grab those. So we should have a little bit made. I didn't do a lot of searching around, but I did some, so we'll grab 100 of those. That should be fine. It's fine. All right. Let's get back to the MAM. Boom. All right. Slugs there. Click start research. Perfect. Now we need a purple one and some modular frames. Copper sheets. We do have a purple. Let's grab that. Let's grab some copper sheets. And some modular frames, because we do need modular frames for the other one too, so might as well. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I think we needed 1,000. I don't even know. I hope that's enough. If not, I'll have to run back like always. Okay, we'll grab 100 of these. We can leave them at the hub. We need them, we use them, we need more, we come back. No biggie. Man, we could run and jump a lot faster with these boots and parachute. There we go. All right, there we go. We do have enough. Perfect. All right. So this is late game. Not going to use it. Where were we? Where we needed... Was it this one? No, that was fluctuators. That was that. I have no clue where we were. This one. Oh, we need pipes. That's why. That's right. That's right. This one. I'm not going to do that right away. We don't need the crystal oscillators right away. It's fine. I did make some black powder, but again, we need pipes. So, first thing we're going to open up. Let's go into here. This is the one we're going to do to unlock steel. I'm going to go in here and throw in a couple of things we're not going to use right now. These we're going to make into fluctuators, so let's see if we could do that. I'm going to scroll down. There's the sand fluctuators. I can only make 5. That's not going to be enough because I don't have pipes. So, we're going to put that back. We don't need that. And we're going to need more sand, obviously. Got a couple of pipes there. Let's put our fabric back. All right, I'm just going to clean my inventory up, and then we will start gathering the materials for this. So we already have some of them. So let's just add them. And then we're a little short on the rotors, the concrete, and the wire. So let's go ahead and grab those things. Forget cleaning out the inventory. We don't need to. It's fine. Oh, wow. We don't have a lot of wire going on. Oh, yeah, we do. Why is it not going to the... Should be going to the top. What is going on? It should go from there to there. Hold on a second. I'm going to just do this. Grab that. Take that. Put it in there. And then grab that one. I think it's just because it's slow. It's supposed to move from there to there. It is. Just was slow going. So it's fine. Alright. What are we getting next? Rotors and concrete. We'll just take 100. That should be fine. Don't mind this. I was just kind of playing around with some ideas about how I wanted to do the factories above. So I was just messing around. Doesn't affect us in any way. So we are good. Alright, we're going to be able to submit to this milestone, which is going to be excellent. There we go. Alright, so we are now able to do basic steel. So that gives us a foundry. We'll get steel ingots. Steel ingots are iron and coal. Steel beams, pipes, that's the space elevator parts, and new shop products. So let's take a look at what the foundries need. So when we go into production, we now have a foundry. That takes, as you can see, 10 modular frames, 10 rotors, and 20 concrete. So we're gonna go grab just a couple. We're not making a huge, we're just gonna take all here. We're not making a huge, what was I gonna say, steel factory over there. This is just gonna be starter so we can get some pipes, get some beams, and just get up and running so we don't have to worry about these things. Alright, so not only do we need foundries, we're gonna need constructors. So let's just see, we need reinforced plates, so we're gonna grab a bunch of those. And if we want to do Mark II, you know what, let's just take all of these, we're fine. We're gonna do Mark II belts probably. So I'm gonna head over to the site where we're just gonna put some temporary, you know what, hold on a second, I want to look at one other thing. The alien technology, we need those fluctuators pretty badly so we can do a dimensional depot on things. I got quite a few Mercer spheres now, and so I'm gonna head over to where we're gonna build just a temporary factory for our steel until we get up and running and get some of these things going, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are. We have 2 coal nodes. They're both normal. And there's another normal here. And up there is some pure iron. So this is where I set up my steel factory for my Best Start Series 1. It's just an easy, quick way to set up. So let's go ahead and kill some of these guys. You know, I still have not done the obstacle thing with the, you know, killing the animal thing. I don't know. Get a better tool to do this. It's fine. Combat is not our #1 priority in this game. It's fine. So we're gonna put... Oh, are you kidding me? I forgot. Oh, you know what? That is why you can make these things on the fly, which is excellent. Because dimensional depots will come in handy later. Right now, I don't have any. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, and 3 of these. That's fine. Then I can delete this. And now we can grab our miners. Alright, we'll just put that way. That way. And then we gotta run up top. And let me show you where I'm at on the map here. So if you're following along, here is where our hub is. I ran through the middle here and just across, and that is how I got to where I am here. There's our 2 little miners there, and one's gonna go up here. In this cave right here is where that sand and quartz is, and that's the entrance right here. It's not flush to the ground. You kind of have to jump over and get into it. But yeah, that's where we are. So I'm gonna just come up and around here. And I hope that helps you to follow along if you're following. If not, it's fine too. We're gonna have to mine up the top of this. If I can get rid of that, thank you. I'm just gonna kill these bees. There we go. There we go. Grab some nuts. And let's just mine this up. Alrighty. So now we just need a miner up here. So this one is pure. I'm going to just do that. I'm going to take this. Let's see where the two of these guys are. They're over here a bit. I got my conveyor belt too. I'm going to try to bring this down where it's going to come there. Grab a lift. That is still a 1. So make sure you know what you're doing. And we'll do that. And then I'm just going to turn this around. And let's see if we can line this up a little better here. I'm going to turn this around. We could actually put it right here. Turn it around. Just want to make this come up to about there. But you see the arrows are pointing out. We want them pointing in. And then we're going to take a 3. And just go right like that. Nothing fancy. I want to make sure that is the same. That is the same. So they're all number 2, not number 1. Alright, so now we need foundries. We're going to go in here, and I'm just going to place down 2 foundries. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. We're going to line that up with that one. We can line this one up here. There we go. Trying to get it to line up with both. I'm close. There we go. Alright, these can be a 1. And this could be a 1. Now, these need to be a 2. So we need a splitter, because see, as you can see, it's going to 1. So we're going to put an 8 here. Well, number 8 in my hotbar. And we'll put that there. That's fine. There and there. Alright. If you haven't noticed, we're lacking one thing. And that is power. So I did not bring power from over there to over here. I could do that. But it is a long ways away and we really don't have a lot of power. So let me just select steel ingots here. Steel ingots here. And let's think about this. We'll grab some leaves. What I might do is, and hear me out, I might pick up a whole bunch of these leaves, set up a biomass burner, just to get us up and started. Then what I might do is, I have more coal over there. I might set up a small coal, once we open up coal power, just a small coal power here, just to run these guys for the time being, until we could bring this steel over to there. So I think that's my plan. I will be right back after I pick up a bunch of leaves and get some power going. Alright, for the time being, I think I picked up enough leaves and stuff. Let's grab a constructor. I think we're only going to do one at a time. It doesn't really make sense to do more than that. We're not being completely efficient with this stuff. But right now, we just want to get ourselves going. So I'm just going to set up this and this. So now let me show you. In here, this is going to make iron ingots. 45 per minute. Wait, what? No. Yeah, 45 per minute. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what the hell that's going at. That's fine. Anyway, it's fine. I'm going to put some of this in here. Yes, we're going to put some of this in here. Anyway, 45 per minute. This here is going to be beams. This is 60 per minute. That's not even going to be enough, right? That's going to be slow on the beams. When we go over to here, we got the same thing here. This is going to be pipes. This is 30 per minute. So again, not efficient. What I'm probably going to have to do is almost steal from here to give to the beams to give them enough. But I got quite a bit of leaves here. Let's sort that out. And I'm going to set up some biomass burners. So 42, we're going to need 50 megawatts of power. Now, let's go ahead into here. Biomass burners. Let's set one down. This is 30, so we only need 2 of these. So that is not a bad deal. There we go. Luckily, We didn't need more than that. And we had the parts we could use for it. Anyway, I'm gonna make a constructor. I'm gonna put that there. And I'm gonna put another constructor back here. So, let's put that away. This is going to give us the leaves. This is going to give us solid biofuel. And that should keep us up and running for a little bit. Now, I said 50. Hold on. Now we're going to need 58. That's producing 60. We should still be good. Still be good. I should have backed this up a little bit. As you can see, this is why I kind of... Yeah, no, we're going to have to back that up. So what we're going to do is, there we go. I'm going to put a splitter here. Right about here. That's fine. I'm going to take this from here to here, here to there. Next, we're going to put this from here to... Actually, we can move that closer. Here we go. Production constructor. Turn that around. Might as well save on... These trees are in the way. Yeah, they're in the way. There we go. That's better. I feel better about that, you know? Why do I keep hitting escape? Anyway, let's put a constructor back here. The less belts we need, the better, so... Alright, this is going to be a solid biofuel. This is going to be biofuel leaves. There we go. And then we just need a container. So let's grab organization, container. There we go. Do that to that. I'm going to open this up, throw all these leaves in there. And then we're going to grab some of the wood we have, split it in two, throw it in here, and throw it in here. Then we're going to take some power. Just going to run it back here. Alright. That's going to get us up and running here. Let's go ahead and grab the power here. We'll just run it across here. Like so. And there. Connect everything up. Now we have to get a power pole up there. I don't know how we're going to do it. Let's see. Can we get it up there? You know what? Let's run it up there somehow. We got to get it up to the iron. There we go. Come on, up, up, up. Oh, we can put it up. That does reach. We're going to let... I don't care if it clips. That's fine. Now, the reason why we only need one iron to this, even though it's equal parts, that's a pure node, so it's 120. These are only going to be 60 because they're normal. So that is fine. So now we got the coal coming in. Soon that iron should start coming down. There it is, right there. And our power, let's see. So it says max cons is 63 and 60. Where are we getting... Oh, I forgot about that guy up there as far as power goes. I think we should probably set up another biomass burner just to be on the safe side. There we go. Where are we here? There we go. Alright, there we go. And now we should have much better power. 90, 63, good. Alright, storage containers. Let's go ahead and add some to here. And we'll put one over here. Alright, let's check this out. So as you can see, we lack this every once in a while. It's not a huge deal. You can see it catches up pretty quickly because it's a 45 to 60 per minute. This one is fine. Could we split it? We could. So there's another way we could do this. I can actually manifold this and then split it. So everything coming off of those two machines would come into one, and then they'd get split into two. And then they'd get split evenly. And that might be the better way to go. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take off of there. take off of there, take off of there. So what I would have to do this is I need a merger. So they would merge into this one, say. Let's see if we could do this. It's going to be hard because they would have to come back. So then I need a splitter here. I might have to move that machine. It's going to come in from there. Let's see what we got here. So let's see. Can I reach? This is the problem, child. There we go. That works. That works, and that works. So now all these ingots are going to come into here, and they're all going to get split evenly between the two machines. That should, in theory, I'm just going to load that back up. That should, in theory, keep them both up and running. And it does. So as long as they're both running evenly without stopping, it should not be a problem. Alright, that's good. Alright, I'm going to head down the cave, and I'm going to go pick up some more SAM, and then come back out on here. So if you want to see where the cave is, you got to come around this side, and it's up and in there. So we're going to jump up here, and use our parachute. There we go. And it's right down in there. So I'm going to pick up SAM while we're here, and then pipes, and then we'll bring them back and see if we can make some fluctuators and finish off some of the MAM setup, and that would be great. So if you press B, you have a flashlight. I forgot to mention that in the last 2 episodes. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, B is the flashlight. That definitely helps. Alright, so I'm out of the cave now. Picked up about 400 SAM. I'm hoping that'll be enough. I grabbed 2 power slugs as well. Gonna grab whatever pipes we have here. Hopefully that'll be enough. And we'll grab whatever beams we have. It's not a lot. It's enough to just get by. But we're going to continue to work on it. For now, we're going to head back to the base. And we're going to start working on some of the milestones. And the MAM. Alright, let's go ahead and start making some of these fluctuators. We have to make reanimated SAM first, which is what we'll do, and then we'll work on fluctuators. And I think we're short, because I think we need 10 and 10. But let's look at the alien technology. So we need 10 for this. It's saying, oh, I only have 5. Oh, we gotta make more? Can we make more? Let me see. Oh, I have to make more. Hello, I'm such an idiot. Sometimes I do the stupidest things. I look at the number here, and I think I made them. And I didn't. It should say 0. So, yeah, that happens. Alright, let's go back. Alien technology. Here. We have 21. Ooh, yes. Thank gosh. Alright, that'll be good to unlock that. Let's come down here. We need more fluctuators. We need 100. We need some AI... No, circuit boards? Let's see. What is that? Circuit boards. Okay, I think we might have them from crash sites. We're going to work on this. Alrighty. And yeah, fluctuators and fluctuators. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to set up a miner. And I'm going to set up a constructor. And I'm going to pull some power. I don't know from where. We're going to figure that out. And we're going to set up for that. Let's see. Is there anything else I needed? I think I got everything else. Yeah, I think we're good. So, here's the deal. We need to get more. I'm going to put some of this stuff. I'm going to do some cleaning of my inventory. And then I will catch up with you in a minute. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's go work on another milestone really quick before I do anything. So, coal power. Let's collect everything we need for this. That, and that. We're good. Why clean out my storage when I had everything I needed? Alright, so now we unlocked coal power. We can do enhanced security next. We should have plenty of stuff to do that. Gonna need more wire, more rods. Not a big deal. Alright, I do see I have black powder, so I have pipes now. Now we should be able to go to sulfur and that detonator and do that. We did. What's over here? Need more sulfur, and then we can do Experimental power generator. We'll look for some sulfur. That we need encased beams. I believe we do have encased beams from crash sites. So let's go. No. Where'd I put my stuff? Oh, over here. I'm so stupid. I moved everything. Then I don't know where I'm at. There's the encased beams. Let's do that. Alright, sulfur. That. Get another hand slot. Perfect. Got it. That we need the sulfur for. I don't know if there's any sulfur around us. It's pretty far away, I think. Yeah, wow. Okay, nothing's beeping. Oh, over there. Yeah, 1200. 1277. 14. Yeah, it's pretty far away. Let me see if I have any in here. I do not. Do I have any over here? Let's jump up. Nope. Nope. But I do have reanimated Sam in there. The reanimated Sam we're going to put with the reanimated Sam. Again, constantly reorganizing. Reanimated Sam. We actually might be able to make a few more fluctuators. I gotta get more wire. I'm on the wrong side. Take a little bit more. There we go. Alright, we'll take it. We got 14 more. Not bad. So it's definitely not the 100 we need. But I think we can start working on dimensional depots. So let's go to technology here. So now we definitely could make dimensional depots. This one is what I want to do first. So that is the manual one, and we have computers. Let's grab that. And then if we go to alien technology, we go to here. What am I missing? Oh, more fluctuators. I'm so dumb. Why do I keep doing that to myself? And you. I feel bad when I do that. It's like I faked you out. And, alright, I'm going to work on Sam. Let's see. If I go over there, I am going to need a miner and a constructor. I'm also going to need some power. I'll probably need another biomass burner. Maybe two. Probably just one, but I do have all the stuff I need to do it. Reinforced plates. I do have a few of those. Yep, let's go ahead over and do that. In the meantime, we're also gonna cut down some trees. I'm also gonna check on our power. Let's see, we're out of leaves here. How much wood do we have? Still got quite a bit of wood here. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna collect some more leaves, set up that Sam, and possibly, very possibly, set a dimensional depot on the reanimated Sam that we make. This way, I don't have to keep running back and forth for it. So that would be excellent, but I gotta get those fluctuators up. I did leave... wow, I'm not picking up leaves. I did leave... what was I saying? I don't even remember. It's fine. You don't need to know whatever I was thinking. 'Cause I don't even know what I was thinking, so... Limestone. I'm also gonna see if I can find any sulfur while I'm around here. Alright, I will be back. Alright, so because I'm almost out of power already, I'm going to head over to the northern forest here and chop down a whole bunch of trees. And hopefully that'll keep us up and running for a while. Alright, so I collected a bunch more leaves and wood. So what I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and back this up a little bit. The trees are in the way. Let's go cut them up. So, let's take away this and this. Grab a constructor. We'll pull it back a little bit. Pull this one back a little bit. And then we'll do wood and get that out of the way. Alright, so this one we'll do with leaves. This one we'll do with wood. Perfect. Alright, and then we'll do a merger. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Next, we're going to do some containers here. Organization. Storage container. Oh, that should be close enough. Whatever. Again, this is a quick and easy setup. Where the hell am I going? Alright. Here to here. Here to here. And then we'll put some leaves in here. We'll put some wood in here. And we'll connect this up to power. So there. And there. And there. Alright, it should be enough power with these three. And then I think we're going to 90, 67. Is that what everybody running? It's this one's yellow. Okay. Yep. Alright, so we should be able to extend a power pole now. Let's grab a power pole. Just go like this. And run it this way. That's good. There. Where can we put this? Let's climb up here. There we go. And we're going to run this into the cave. So, I'm going to run this. You don't have to watch me run this. Quite boring. And then we'll set up our SAM. Alright, so here's our SAM. Let's go ahead and grab a miner. Good. Then we'll need a constructor. Let's flip that around. Line it up. Connect it up. Alright, so that's going to be on SAM. This is going to be reanimated SAM. Next, we're going to get storage. I'm going to turn this around. Connect that to that. And next, we're going to press 2. Connect that to power. Then that up to power. And now we're going to get some reanimated SAM. 2. Eventually. Come on. Come on, Sam. So once we get quite a bit of SAM going, it's taking a little bit of time here. This mines, let's see. It's 120 SAM per minute. This is only mining at 60 per minute. We do not have a power slug to put in here. If I did, let me look around this cave. I'm going to look for a power slug to put in there so we get a little bit more faster. I'm going to take a look. I'll be back. Found one. See if I can find any more. Oh, I found a Mercer sphere in the cave because I did not come very far from here. So there is an up part to here. We did get ladders. Let me see. Can I make a ladder? Yeah, I can. Let's use our ladder. There we go. See what's up through here. Well, there's an opening here, and we need the power slug. So we'll take it. We will take it. And this takes us out to the water here. I'll show you on the map here. Let's back this up. So we went through the cave over here. Let me show you. Over here, and we ran across into here. So here's where the SAM is, and then we came around this way. I'm just going to take a walk around and just see if I see anything. I don't see any power slugs, and I'm stuck. Only I get stuck in the weirdest places. It's insane. So this stuff right here, this is all mycelia. You can cut that down with a saw, and you'll be able to get mycelia. I'll show you. This is where I used to get all my mycelia from until I found out about more of the cave stuff. But yeah, watch how much mycelia you get. But you also get limestone from these, which can fill up your inventory quite quickly. I just throw it out. So anyway, I'm just going to take a little walk down here, see if I can find another power slug, and I'll be back. Ooh, does anybody know what this is? Nitrogen gas. We'll need that later. And that's how ladders come in handy. Yes, it does. Alright, so before we turn these power slugs into anything like the power shards, I want to make sure our power could handle it. So 76, we got about 14. So let's go ahead and put down a quick bench here. Let's go into here. Let's go into this. Alright, let's get rid of that. So right now, this is taking 5 megawatts of power. I want to up this to 120. That power is 8.5. There we go. There's the 120. It's consuming 12. We should be fine. I said 14. There we go. So we still have a little bit of, a little ways to go. But that's now going to produce that much faster, as you can see. So now we're doing well. So here we have this and this. I don't know why I picked up that workbench. I kind of need it. Alright, so I'm going to stay in this cave for a little bit, get some fluctuators going, and I'll be back. So this is the part in the video where I tell you that I was actually making fluctuators, and I was making a lot of them. So I actually took my own advice, got up to use the bathroom, get a drink, I came back, started recording, and I had muted myself when I left. I don't know why. There was nobody here. But anyway, I forgot to press unmute. So now I'm going to talk you through not all the stuff we did in the MAM. I think you got a good grasp on what's going on with the MAM and what's going on with, stuff like that. But we got up to summer slooping and duplicating. So let me talk you through this. Alright, so here we go. We're in the MAM. We now can double things. Once I got the stuff, obviously, to select it, and now we have duplicating. Great, we could use summer sloops. So now I'm just going to find a place to put it. I actually just set up some right in the back of the hub there. It was fine. You just need a constructor. I usually put an organization after it. Some people put it before it. I used to do that, but to be honest, I never put something into the thing to feed it into. I just select it and put it directly to it. So here we go. We put something in there at first that we don't care because you're not going to duplicate it. So I just put some animal parts in there and stuff, and then I started duplicating everything. Once I put the power slugs in, see that? Speed, double. I put the animal parts in there. Oh, wait, first I hooked it up to power. That's right, you need power. Because if you don't have power, then, it won't work. But anyway, then I had to run all the way around because, yeah, I couldn't hop up there at all. I don't know why I looked in the MAM there, but anyway, I put some animal DNA in there. Oh, wait, I do put there we go. See? I'm forgetting. Oh, I forgot rods. Oh, crap. Oh, was it plates? It might have been plates. Anyway, so I grabbed the plates. I set up the organization. There we go. Storage. There we go. And now I put something I didn't really care about, which is the hog remains. I split it up. So the first one you put in there, it doesn't duplicate, as you can see. But after that, we put in, now we get duplicates. So now you could double all your power slugs, all your alien DNA, all that good stuff. So that is how duplicating works. DNA, it's great because you could get so much and tickets galore. So sorry about the mishap with the microphone, but yeah, we're just going to breeze through the rest of the milestones in tiers 3 and 4 and set us up for the next episode. So let's just keep going. All right, so that was summer slooping. I'm just doing some fluctuators as they come in. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna go check on our reinforced plates, see if we have any of those. And I'm gonna say, honestly, I'm kind of speed running through a lot of this. And the reason being is, again, I don't want to work on big factories until probably Mark 4 belts, which is 480. I am going, though, to make these reinforced plates, jump into here, grab some of these plates, and grab some screws and make some of the reinforced plates by hand. Yes, I do like to automate, but yes, I find hand automation not terrible. So I can make a lot of reinforced plates. I'm going to do it. I'll be back. Alright, so we have enough of the reinforced plates. Let's send them out. Let's go into here. We're going to do advanced steel. When that comes back in 5 minutes, we'll submit this stuff. I'm going to clean out my inventory and be right back. Alright, I have enough SAM fluctuators to do the manual upload now. We're going to go into here. We're going to pick this one. Gotta go grab those computers again because I put them away. Of course I did. Wow, where am I going? Alright, gonna press E. There. There. I need the Mercer spheres, dumbass. There we go. And let's do this. There. Start research. Confirm. So what that does, okay, so what does it do? I now am able to take these plates and load them into here manually. The first thing I'm going to do is put power slugs in here. And as long as I drop them in here, it's super slow. Super slow to start with. We're going to work on speed and amounts later on. So it's limited to stacks and speed. So this increases our size by 200%, which is great. This one is 50% faster. Again, fluctuators are our standpoint right now, and once we get them going, it'll be good. So what else would I want to put in here? Well, the Mercer spheres is not a bad idea. So once that starts uploading and it's in this spot, I can actually do that. So I make sure Mercer spheres would be next. And then I'm going to go over to here and I'm going to grab this summer sloop because I want the summer sloop to be next. So I could do that. So now it's going to be in that order. Next, let's see, what else would I want to have in there? Definitely plates and concrete. I think that's going to be the next one. Concrete. We'll put plates back in there. And this is only, it tells you how many I'll put in here. 100, 100, 50, 50, 200, and 500. And that's the stack in what they stack in. It'll increase as we increase the fluctuators and open it up more. So, yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to this. We're pretty much done with it. We're just going to keep working on increasing the expansion and the speed. Over here, this is the power augmenter. That's something nice to have. It's kind of works with your power. It like adds more power to your power, which is nice. But right now we don't have the fluctuators. We do have the computers from crash sites, and we would need another summer sloop. This is unknown. And let's go ahead and work on our next milestone. What else do we need? Concrete. So we got to pick up more modular frames, concrete, and rotors. Once we do that, which we should have been doing before, but we weren't. It's fine though, it's fine. So I had mentioned speed running. I'm kind of speed running through tiers 3 and 4. I did set up a little bit of the steel. So I showed you a little bit. Eventually, we're going to redo all that later when we do our factories. But for now, it's just enough to get us through to kind of get to, I believe we want to get to tier 5, which again, we're going to have to work on space elevator parts. That might be the next episode. And that is because I think in tier 5 we get Mark 4 belts. And Mark 4 belts is where I kind of want to be before we do the factories. Like I've been saying, I repeat myself. You don't have to tell me. You could say it in the comments below, like you repeat yourself, and I'll say absolutely. So that's fine. You can tell me all that. So anyway, I'm just trying to be clear with you what my intentions are in case you think that we're jumping over a lot of things. I'm not really. I have an intention to do things. So I'm just gonna grab those. I'm bouncing off walls. I'm running around like an idiot. Nothing new. Let's go ahead in and we're gonna do expanded power. We'll select that. We have now, let's go to advanced steel. All right, so we got encased beams now. We can make stators, motors, the automated wiring, which is what we're gonna need for the space elevator parts. Hypertubes that we're gonna work on. So I gotta make some encased beams for the next milestone. Not a big task. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some of the beams we have. I'm actually gonna head over to our steel production and go pick up some more. So I'm just gonna dump some stuff so I could pick up as many as I can. I don't think we're gonna need a lot of space, honestly, but I am gonna check on the SAM as well. So I will be back in a moment. I'm just gonna, that should be fine. All right, I'll be back. All right, so as you can see, I almost didn't have enough space. It's a good thing I got rid of those modular frames, although I did have some space there, but I do have a lot of reanimated SAM. We're gonna turn those into fluctuators when we get back to the hub. That's gonna open up some speed, and then maybe we'll work on the space elevator, actually the next episode. All right, so I'm making 50 encased beams, so this way we could submit what we need to submit. I'm gonna go pick up the modular frames, and we do have the wire. So once we finish the 50, we'll be able to submit the next milestone. All right, we're a little short on the modular frames. Let's go see if we have some more. Still a little short, not too bad. Just a few more. See how many reinforced plates we have. Grab those. I'm gonna hand make the modular frames. We're still gonna be short by 2. It's fine. We'll go pick those up on the way out, and then we'll submit this. You know what? I think we'll just pick up some screws right over here. I'll make some reinforced plates, and then some modular frames. So let's do this. We just need 2. There we go. There we go. All right, let's submit it. All right, hypertubes is the last one. We have everything we need except some more encased beams. Gonna go ahead and make those. All right, we have everything we need. We just have to wait for the pod to come back. So in the meantime, let's go grab some... Oh, the Mercer spheres are in the dimensional depot now. So let's grab those. We're gonna set up some speed here. Let's scroll down, start the research. Perfect. We'll do the size. We'll do a little more research. Can we? No. We're missing a few more fluctuators. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna go with speed first. There we go. All right. So now we only have 2 speed left, 3 size. Let's take a look at this. We're gonna throw that last little Mercer sphere in there. Poor little guy. We're gonna have to go hunting for more, that's for sure. And we are just waiting for that. And then let's go ahead and put everything we don't need. We have some mycelia. I'm just gonna throw some stuff in the crates here. So we did pretty good today. We sped run through tier 3. We are on the last one, which is hypertubes in tier 4. But anyway, we're gonna select this. We're gonna get through this. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Done. Woo! That was a lot. Alright, so that's gonna conclude today's episode. We sped run through tiers 3 and 4. The next episode, we are going to start working on space elevator parts for our next, what is it called? I don't even know. Phase. There we go. Phase 2. And we're also going to set up a small coal setup over by our steel over there. We need it so this way we can make encased beams, because we're going to get Mark 4, Mark 4 belts. I only said it several times in the episode, I'm sure. And then that's going to let us start producing some coal power up there. Major coal power. Not little coal power, major coal power. So again, if you like the episode, like, subscribe, comment, share. I appreciate it so much. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.